Read the disclaimer, 13 and up.
Hello everyone and welcome to an episode review. We are at 7, ladies and gentlemen, and let's get right into it. But yeah, it's another Ken episode. I thought the episode was just okay. So this does continue off the last episode because they kind of messed up his whole puppet show, and because he basically beat them, they're kind of rehearsing, and there's a little bit of a payoff at the end. You know, it's a little bit more of like a goofy episode, I would say. Thank you, Jagger. It's a bit of a goofy episode, I would say, but it was okay. The focus on here in this episode is Pri. They want to focus kind of, because she's been losing quite a bit ever since she didn't have her mask, right? So that's kind of like what she's trying to do, and she's helping out with the puppet. So afterwards, they basically just do training with Ken, and Ken was the one who actually asked her to help out, and basically all this training is what actually led up to the eventual battle. You do get some funny moments in this episode. The comedy, I would say, was it was like season 1. It was like season 1. I think it was fine. So then after, she's the first one that is going to battle Ken, and the writers wanted to make sure you remember that she's not wearing her mask. We get it, you know, you don't have to. I don't know, it was really weird because they had like the announcer like, and we have Pri, who still's not wearing her mask, but she should be Quadra. Why isn't she wearing her mask still? What will happen? She keeps on losing, right? You know, they keep doing that. And Pax is a little surprised about it. Well, no, Pax said, oh, why aren't you wearing your mask again? And then after, he gave the warning before to her about Ken. So it's title Pandora again, and it's up against Chain KERBEUS. So I thought the battle flowed okay enough. It was kind of like the typical burst fashion of kind of just repeated sequence, whatever. So I'm kind of used to it at this. But you know, title versus Chain was a little bit interesting, I would say. You know, she's trying to go for that title whip. She still doesn't realize why she isn't winning, why her attacks aren't as strong. Oh, and then after this is definitely the funny shot in the episode. So what I found really funny is anytime they have a shot of the QuadStrike bays, because Hasbro gave some god-awful paint to them. The animators, because obviously the original TAKARA TOMY Japanese release has all the paint, all the detail, all that stuff. But every single time it's a Hasbro base and it's been like dragging, we're gonna see this for the other one, they always have to add extra like shadows, kind of outlines on how you can actually make out the chip, because you can't actually properly see it in real life. Like it's not proper like that. But it was a cool shot, you know. If you close your eyes and you just imagine the TAKARA TOMY Chain KERBEUS, you know, it's okay. But back on the episode there, he's going for it, man. And guess what? He defeats. Listen, Pri's been on a losing streak. You know, it's all because she needs to accept her identity as Quadra and put on the mask. And I like this shot where they try to make Ken seem a little bit menacing, because they're trying to do like the whole shadows thing. I think it would have worked maybe if they kind of drastically changed a little bit of the light in that shot and kind of Ken to make it kind of like serious. It is very goofy, I would say. But yeah, obviously he's disappointed. And listen, you can't have a QuadStrike episode without them advertising the 4-in-1. Literally only because they have to shove this in the entire time, that they have to put in, I think that Survive or whatever, Revolve, you get the idea, right? So then after it's against Ranzo, and he wins because of stamina. Classic QuadStrike episode. I miss the TT base and their gimmicks, man. But Bill tells Ranzo not to worry, because afterwards, it's now Ken versus Bell. So that is pretty exciting just to actually see between the two of them. And Bill has learned from the previous episode. So afterwards, when they are going at it, and he has Chain KERBEUS ready, BELFYRE is ready. He's constantly smacking Chain to the point where he's breaking Chain's chain barrier on it. I know that's a different name, I'm just calling it that. He keeps on smacking on the barrier and pushing forward. He eventually smacked it so far to the wall where it completely disappears. Now this shot here is a little bit weird when he goes for the KERBEUS, right? Because usually they have like the background as like the aura of the bay, whatever, when they do that shot. But yeah. Also, I remember I saw the Ken's full launch finally, because I remember last episode they did it. It reminds me of a lot of season 1. I can't remember if it's recycled or not, or if it's slightly new. I think it's new. If not, either way, it looks fine and cool to me. But yeah, then after basically they both attack each other, he breaks the chains on Chain, and it dies in an explosion. Very similar to how we die in the explosion at the end of these videos. And yeah, but the weird thing is that when it bursts here, they did transition shot where it's like there, but that shot doesn't make any sense because the thing is like below in the stadium and then whatever. Either way, they do a little puppet show at the end. This is basically your payoff, right? So they have this whole very actually well animated puppet show, right? I thought it was very, very funny. I was like, damn, okay, so that's where all the budget went at the end. But basically, what Ken tells to Quadra is just that she has to accept the Quadra side and the Pre side, because obviously his puppets make him who he is, and his expression, right? So I thought that was fine. I just thought, I don't know, the episode definitely is kind of weird because I feel like this could have definitely just been like 11 minutes almost, but I think either way the episode's fine. It's not really a bad episode, just I want to say kind of filler, because I feel like you kind of get that lesson already in the previous episode, but if you wanted to see more Ken battles, I guess that's fine. And plus, you know, the most important thing of this episode, he gives her a plushie. Look at that. That was the most important thing in this episode. No, it was the Xander preview, I'm sorry. Xander is back. I don't know, sometimes whenever I see any of like the previous characters in the newer seasons, they always feel kind of a little bit smaller. I think some of the shots are fine, but I don't know, it feels a little bit weird. But get this, I still can't tell how many battles it's supposed to be, but 300 base? 300 base? I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be BELFYRE and Tidal that are supposed to do this and not Zyphoid. You know damn well I'm going to be doing that with Zyphoid. And hey, the avatar actually looks pretty cool. I don't know, I think it's okay. It does feel very drastically different from the previous ones, because usually they have like the little jetpack shooting from the back. I think that's just why. I don't know if the animation's kind of... it doesn't end. They cut off after a point, but it looks interesting. Hey, look at him. I'm happy to see Xander. Plus, I'm pretty sure Xander's like 3 episodes at least, so we're going to get some good Zyphoid content for the next couple of weeks. And, yeah. Okay, final thoughts overall on the episode. I thought it was okay. I want to say kind of fillerish, but it was fine. The Xander preview, this is the thumbnail shot, baby. And I will probably have to... do I have to do 2 300 bait challenges? We'll have to do one with Zyphoid, and then after one where it's like Tidal, and no, we'll do one with Zyphoid even if Zyphoid doesn't actually do it, and we'll do one with Tidal and Divine, because that makes the most amount of sense. So maybe for Monday's video, Zyphoid 300 bait challenge in the Thunder Edge Stadium, obviously. I cannot wait to do an hour of recording just for that. I am committed to the anime battles, man. I am committed. And then after we can do like the other battles afterwards. But overall, I'll say it was okay. I don't think this was a bad episode. Has to be like a truly, there's nothing good about it. It was just kind of there for like a waste, like too much filler or whatever. This was fine, you know. There was some good entertainment, I would say, good enough comedy. It was fun. I think the other episodes are stronger. This one's a little bit more on the weaker side because they've been consistent on kind of story relevance, whatever, but let's see how the rest goes. My prediction for the future episodes is definitely going to be, she's definitely going to realize the 2 identities thing, and then after accept the whole Quadra thing and put back the mosque. And then after, probably it'll go up against Xander, lose against Xander, and then after after Pax will send her Twister Pandora, and then Twister versus Zyphoid eventually. No, wait, I don't know, something like that. So, something like that, I'm just trying to think. Because after that is Hikaru and Hyuga after the Xander episode, so I don't know. I'm very curious to see how that goes. Because I'm pretty sure afterward there should be a tournament. I'm pretty sure. Because I remember that there's Hyperion and Helios about Ultimate Valkyrie, so I'm just thinking. I don't know. Anyways, I will put up the image right now. We have a store, which is an optional way to support the channel. We have not only Dynamite Battle and Burst Ultimate stuff. If you want to check it out and support the channel, I'd greatly appreciate it if you can. We have pre-orders up for Infinite Achilles Pro Series and pre-orders up for Beyblade X. It is an optional way to support the channel. I'll probably see some QR code or whatever. I'm giving it again. I'm still going to say this was good enough of an episode. And yeah, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day. And that's going to be it for now. Bye.